Welcome back. Just a few days ago, in a video you might have already seen, I played a rapid game on camera, and I was behind for most of the game, but when we ended up in this position shown on the board here, we were still drawn. My opponent had made some mistakes to give away what advantage that they had, and here they made another mistake that gave me the advantage. I'm not going to delve into what they should have done, but what we ended up doing was allowing me to promote my pawn to a queen, and already, according to Stockfish, I have a +3 advantage. But a couple of moves later, I noticed on my clock, I probably could have pulled out a win here if I had been better practiced, but I saw my clock, I saw my opponent had more than a minute remaining, more than I did. They had more than 2 minutes, I have less than 1 minute. So I decided to take the rook and take the draw instead. But what I wanted to do today is go back to this position here before I decided to take the draw. I want to take this position, put it in the board editor, and play against the computer to see how hard it would have been for me to win this position. Now, the unfair thing here is, unfair to me, is that I'm going to be playing this against Stockfish rather than against this human opponent. So I might not be able to win, but I need to practice it. So what I'm going to do is switch over to this site here where there is a board editor, and I can now take off that little logo right above my head. Let's see, we had a king and a rook left. So what I want to do is clear the board and then just add in the pieces that we had. Okay, that is the position. I am going to say that it is white to play. Nobody has castling rights yet. And then I can click on continue from here. Play with the computer from position. Yes, from this position, time control unlimited, I guess. Stockfish. Wait, what's fairy Stockfish? I don't know what fairy Stockfish is. Does it always say that and I just didn't notice it? I'm going to be playing with the white pieces. Okay, so it is my turn. That's really badly cropped. Let me fix that really quick. Okay, that's a little better. And I'm just going to move and see if I can win. Check them here, which gives them only 2 options. And now should I bring my king? Is that what we're doing? It says it's a draw. Oh, with 50 move rule. We hit 50 moves. But should I try this one more time? Or should I just look at it with the analysis board? That's probably what I should do. Let's see. Oops, I thought I went back to the board editor. Well, that doesn't look right, does it? Okay, I think that's the right position. I'm going to put this on, let's see, white to play. I'm going to put it on the analysis board, see if that shows up. It's weird that on both sites do this. Every page is positioned just a little bit differently. So when I go to crop it for video recording, I have to make adjustments. Okay, that looks right, or really close. I'm going to turn on Stockfish, which again is odd to me. Oh, wow, it says I had mate in 8 here. Mate in 7. No, okay, that's not the correct position. Okay. I knew this wasn't the correct position because here I could take the rook. In the actual game, my king was over here. Let me reset that. Okay, there we go. This makes more sense. Now, the Stockfish on the other page said I was doing really well. It finally settled on +30 in this position. But this Stockfish says it's +1.8, +2, and that's as far as it went. But I need to play king to f5. Okay, well, that makes sense. And I think that's what I did when I was playing against Stockfish a minute ago. Now, I want them to make their absolute best moves. Rook to e5 is their best move. It's their only check, and it's the only one that keeps them out of the +7, so +1.7. And I think what I played against Stockfish was here, right? Because then they can't check me again safely. Okay, it's +2. Now, I don't remember what Stockfish played after this. Well, it's +6. It's jumping all around. Oh, +2. Okay, +6. It's going to jump back and forth, but it looks like it's trying to settle on rook to e6 here, rook to e7, rook to c5. Well, it's also saying rook to e2 sometimes. It's kind of jumping between those positions, but this Stockfish has now determined that it's +7 for me. And again, I don't remember which move Stockfish played in this position, but was it one of those? I don't remember. It seemed like it did come down here, but I don't remember. Let's say it came down here. Now, what do? I check, right? Queen to b8 check. Okay. d8. I can't decide. Or just queen to g1. Queen to g1's just as good as those, it says. But the best one is queen to d8 check, which seems like what I played, but I don't remember. Okay, and then it moves out of check, right? c6, c5, about the same. Now it says it's not necessarily great to check. I should probably just come down here and threaten the rook immediately. It's +20 if I do that. Okay, well, I didn't think of that. I think when I was playing against Stockfish, I just tried to keep checking like that in order to find a way to fork, but it was too smart to let me fork. So this just threatens the rook directly. It only has a few places it can go. I guess it could, oh, what? You saw that, right? The eval bar did a yo-yo. Okay, it could safely move there, or here, or here, or here, or here, or there, or there, or there. So it has 9 safe squares right now. Now, a couple of those, I haven't checked all of them because my brain's not that fast, but I assume that a couple of those would make it forkable. Well, like this one, for instance, if it went to G2, then I could check on E4 and win the rook. Okay, just for an example. Okay, so rook to E8 is its best option according to Stockfish, but now it's plus 54. Now, I can fork it here, and in fact, that's what the computer's suggesting, queen to G6, but the king is going to move to protect the rook. Pretty sure. Oh no, now it's saying king to F5 is my best move. Well, I was on F5, but that's good. Okay, bring my king. I'm not sure why. You can see why I had trouble finding the best moves if Stockfish can't determine if this is +1 or plus 50. Okay, rook to F8 check is its best move. Okay, and I'm just going to keep coming closer, aren't I? And rook to E8 check, and then I'm going to come here. No, it says I'm going to go to F6. Best move. Now, what's to keep them from checking me again? We ran into this with Stockfish in the past. Stockfish often says you're way ahead if you'll just keep repeating moves. Now it's plus 99. Okay. Well, what if they check me again? Now it says, yeah, definitely get closer. It says it's still plus 99 if I go to E6. Oh no, I have mate in 50 if I repeat moves. That's what it says. And if I go to either one of these, which is my second and third best move, they are going to check me again. So why would I go there knowing that they're going to check me again? And it says king to F6 is my best move after that. Okay. So let's don't go to E6 because that's a repetition. Let's go to E7, which it said was my best move. Now the rook has to run away. Rook to B8, rook to F2, rook to H8. Those are the top suggestions from Stockfish. And the best one gives me a mate in 15. Okay, so let's go rook to B8. Now I check here. It's got two choices, B7 and B5. B7 is slightly better, so let's say it goes there because I want my opponent to be playing the best moves and me to still be able to win. Mate in 14 if I'll just step back to E5, or if I bring my king, or if I go to B4 check. Well, that one's mate in 16. Well, I don't understand how this is mate in 14, but let's just find out. That doesn't give them a lot of options. I know the king has to stay next to the rook because I'm pointed at it. And the rook can't, I guess the rook could run away. No, it can't go there. It could go here. But yeah, all the suggested moves are for the king to stay near the rook, A8, A7, or C8. That's what I assume. The rook doesn't want to run away because then it won't be there for the king to hide behind. And it says their best one, mate in 13, if the king just sidesteps a little bit. My best move's king to D7, but they're going to check me, right? It says they wouldn't. Their best move, the one that delays mate the longest, is rook to B6. Well, now I come closer, and then they're going to check me, right? Yes, they are. Okay, but that's my best move. Mate in 12, king to B7. Sorry, C7. They're going to check me. That's the move that delays mate the longest. I'm going to come down, and they're not going to check me again. King to C8, it says is my best move. Mate in 10 now. They're not going to check me now. Why not? Oh, no, okay, I get it. They can't check me now because I could take it. And I know how to mate once that rook's off the board. My problem here is mating with the rook still on the board and in the way. Okay, their best move is actually king to A6. Delays mate the longest. Okay, now I'm going to check on A1, my best move. Still going mate in 10 here. Now 9. Well, now they don't have a lot of choices. Those are their only two legal moves. If they pick the front one, I'll take their rook. And again, I know how to mate once the rook's off the board. So let's say that they take the legal move that's closest to the rook. I have mate in 9, but I need to go to B2 check. Okay? I think I'm understanding this. I think now I've got it. And I know that in the game I just played against Stockfish, I got their rook pretty close to the corner and their king pretty close to that corner, but then I wasn't sure what to do. But here I saw it. I had my queen pointed at B8 and I had my king on C8. So they couldn't check me there with the rook, but they had to make a move. And then I'm able to, it looks like I'm going to be able to diagonal my way up toward that king, little diagonals all the way up. And if it ever leaves the rook's side, my king can take the rook. I think that's the point here. Queen to B2, and its best move is C5. Oh, I don't have to diagonal my way up there because my king is here. Once they get out of check, I take the rook. And if their king moves away from the rook, I take with my king. But if their king stays close to the rook, it doesn't matter. Okay. Well, I don't know exactly how that worked, but I definitely needed to practice this. I obviously still need practice with this, winning in this position against a human opponent, but I should be able to win it against a computer. Because even though, yeah, it says best move, very quickly it went from +1 to +20 and then +50. And I was making the best move for my opponents, as far as I remember. But the evaluation just climbed and climbed and climbed. And that's what I need to be able to do during a game. But I am positive I made the right decision here in the actual game with 54 seconds left maybe. I just took here knowing that they would take back and it would be over. I mean, there was obviously always the chance that they wouldn't take back, but they did, and I figured that they would. And it's a draw, because neither one of us has any pieces left. Whereas if I tried this fancy stuff here of trying to get out of check this way, I'm going to run out of time. Yeah, see, by the time we get here, it's already plus 54. But I don't know if I would have been able to do that in the game. Also, my opponent there might not have made that move. They might have done something else, and then I wouldn't have been sure. What if they'd done this? It's plus 2. That's, you know, queen to d8 check. It says their best moves to move away. Okay, now what? Queen to d... Oh, I still would have gone to queen to d3 after checking there. Really? But it's plus 4, plus 6. Their best move is to drop back. But again, what if they didn't do that? What if they did this? They might, you know, they might have done something well out of bounds. Okay, and here I can come closer. Okay, yeah, see, they messed up now because they can't come back because I'll take it. Okay, best is to come back here. Still can't quite fork them from there, but I can check on d5 and separate them from the rook. And then I win the rook there. Okay, well, I wasn't able to do it against Stockfish. Maybe if I tried again, I would be able to do it. But again, I don't know that I would have been able to do it against my opponent, my human opponent, in 50 seconds. So it's harder than it looks. I was playing against a human opponent of very near my rating range, so they might have just blundered pretty quickly with their rook if I had made the effort. But I'm not a huge risk taker. I saw the clock. I took the draw. I hope you understand. I'm going to move on and try to keep this in the back of my mind that there are ways to do it. Thank you for spending your time here, and I'll see you next time.